Hey everyone, I'm Cara Di Falco, and this week in the Cucina, I am going to show you how to make butternut squashed stuffed shells. To start our dish, we're going to make our butternut squash sauce. So I have 2 containers, or about 2 pounds of cubed and peeled butternut squash, and 2 medium onions that I also peeled and cut into 8ths. And we are going to toss these with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a little salt and pepper, and we're going to roast them at 400 degrees for just about an hour. Now, if this looks familiar to you at all, it's also how you start my butternut squash soup recipe, which can be found at the card above. So I took all of our veggies that we pulled out of the oven, I've put them in the food processor, and we're just going to puree these a bit. To our puree, just to help make it nice and smooth, we're going to add in a little bit of vegetable stock, about 3/4 to 1 cup. Finally, to our sauce, we're just going to add in a little bit of half and half, just enough to kind of lighten the color. So our shells we cooked just for about 8 minutes, just until they're al dente or just enough that they'll kind of start to give a little bit. We're going to strain them. And I have my cookie sheet here lined with some clean foil. We're just going to lay these out because we want them to cool. We don't want them to stick to one another though, so we're going to give them a little coating of olive oil. If any of them got stuck within one another, just kind of pull them apart. And we're going to make our filling. So I have 2 pounds of fresh ricotta cheese. I'm going to add in about a half to 3/4 of a cup of some fresh mozzarella. I've also got about a half cup of fresh grated Parmesan cheese and 2 cups of baby spinach. To assemble our dish, we are going to put some of our butternut squash sauce in the bottom of our baking dish, and then we're going to stuff the shells and line them up in here. To stuff our shells, we're just going to take our pasta and a spoonful of the filling and kind of smush it on in there. There's no way around it. You're going to get messy making these. We're going to top our shells with a little bit more of the butternut squash sauce, some more mozzarella and parm. We're going to cover the dish with foil and bake it at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take the foil off and bake it for another 15. Once your shells come out of the oven, they are ready to serve, or you can hang on to them. They make great leftovers as well. That is it for this week in the Cucina. Don't forget, if you liked this recipe, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram so you never miss a bite. I'll see you next week in the Cucina. Buon appetito.